What's up, guys? It's Mon, and I'll be honest with you guys. I don't want to be here doing this video. I don't want to jump in front of the camera. We all know the news, and it's hitting me hard. It's been hitting me hard. Kobe, like many, he was my hero, and I'm still trying to accept my new challenge and my new reality that I live in a world where my hero's gone. It's tough, man. Growing up my whole life, watching Kobe, I looked up to him like a father because I didn't have a dad. And it's like losing a family member. And I know that's true for a lot of people. And everybody's been texting me, DMing me, calling me, which means a lot. When people hear the news about Kobe, they called me because they knew I lived that Mamba mentality life. That was just my life. I lived it. And people knew that, and they called me. And they're always telling me, Kobe would want you to keep going and keep living your life and be the best at what you do. And they're right. They're 100% right, but it doesn't make it any easier for me to get out of bed in the morning or to fall asleep at night. So I'm trying to get through it. I'm getting a little bit better every day, but it just feels like I'm fighting a current of waves that just never stops. And but one day the swell's gonna stop and I'll be able to walk through the day. But right now it's been tough. So I'm gonna try to do this video for you guys. You guys have stuck with me through a lot. And you guys, thank you so much for everyone who contacted me. Even if I don't know you personally, thank you so much. Like, it means a lot to me. We're going to try to get through this video. We're going to do a special top 8 episode. And we're also going to have a moment of silence for Kobe, as well as a montage of the Kobe sneakers that were worn since the news of his passing. So, Mamba forever, Kobe and Gianna forever, Laker Nation forever. Let's just do this, guys. Starting off the list at number 8, we have Michael Porter Jr. with a new colorway of the PUMA CLYDE Hardwood. MPJ as well as Terry Rozier bust out a new red, white, and blue colorway of the retro-inspired silhouette that is inspired by Paris and also a collaboration with Chinatown Market. The Paris inspiration stems from the NBA's recent event that had the Charlotte Hornets take on the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA's first ever regular season game in Paris, so it's pretty cool to see Puma drop some exclusive merch for what I'm sure was a very special event for many Parisians in Paris. Next up at number 7, we have Derrick Jones Jr. with a custom colorway of the Nike Kobe 4 PROTRO. The Miami Heat have one of the most beloved alternate color schemes in the league with their pink and blue Miami Vice setup, and this custom colorway of the Kobe 4 puts that iconic color scheme to full use. You have the very retro-inspired toe box with a paintbrush-like effect in pink and blue, alongside a black upper and a white midsole, as well as that classic Miami Vice font across the upper, just in case you forgot where Derrick Jones Jr. played. And oh yeah, DJR is gonna be in the dunk contest, so if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button because our All-Star Weekend episode of NBA Kicks is always the biggest of the year, so you're not gonna wanna miss that. I'm sure Derrick Jones Jr. is gonna wear some heat during the contest. Coming in at number 6, we have Jacob Evans with the debut of the ANTAKT Alright, I confess, I don't really know what these are, but if we are to believe what the strap on the midfoot says, these are the ANTAKT KT Slash, and it looks like a Klay Thompson T model that features A-flash foam, as you can tell by the branding on the medial midsole, as well as a big midfoot strap that should provide a lockdown fit, but also just adds to the overall aesthetic of the shoe. Let me know what you guys think about these in the comment section below, as well as what you think about that interesting lacing system that has the top part of it near the collar integrated with that TPU overlay. Pretty interesting stuff. Next up at number 5, we have Vince Carter with a new colorway of the Nike SHOX BB4s. Vince Carter has been rocking what is probably the most popular sneaker that he's ever worn during his long career for the past 2 seasons now, and since this is Vince's last and final season in the NBA, Nike hooks him up with a brand new Hawks-inspired colorway. Using a monochromatic all-red upper that has a mixture of nubuck and patent leather materials, this all-red colorway is accented with black branding as well as Volt SHOX on the heel, which really pop and of course go perfectly with the Hawks uniforms. Next up at number 4, we have LeBron James with a PE of the Nike LeBron 17. LeBron James recently passed Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list in Philly, where Kobe went to high school, and he did so while rocking this very special edition colorway of the 17s that I really hope Nike plans to drop in the near future. On the surface, these just look like a basic black and gold colorway with a simple purple and gold lace swap, but when you take a look at the tongue as well as the game that he wore them in, you start to see what makes these really special. The tongue has a special patch that is inspired by the classic MVP Puppets Nike commercials that feature puppet versions of both LeBron and Kobe. So LeBron busting these out on the night that he passes Kobe on the all-time scoring list is really awesome, and what makes it even better is the tongue has a black mamba snakeskin-like material, and the puppet hands that are doing the LA sign are clearly Kobe. So this is a very special colorway that I'm sure LeBron will have in his possession forever, especially since Kobe is no longer with us. I really hope Nike plans to drop these in the near future, because as a Kobe fan, I really want these in my collection. It would mean a lot, and I hope they drop them in huge quantities so true Kobe fans can pick these up if they want and kind of push the secondary market or flood the secondary market with a bunch of quantities. I think that's the way to do it, and I hope moving forward, Nike just continues to release amazing Kobe products that not only live up to Kobe's legacies and his standards, but as well as the expectations of Kobe fans across the globe. Next up at number 3, we have DeMar DeRozan with a new colorway of the Nike Kobe 5 PROTRO. Now that the Kobe 4 PROTRO has run its course, it's time for the 5s to hit retail shelves, and hopefully this colorway that DeMar rocked against the Raptors is scheduled to drop in the near future. Using a white, black, and gold color scheme, this colorway's standout feature is the graphic on the upper that I'm pretty sure is not a custom because the artwork is just too intricate, and the tongue has an iridescent look to it, which is something I don't remember OG Kobe 5s ever having. Either way, this is a damn clean colorway of the Kobe 5 that, if they were ever to drop, would make Kobe fans very happy, but also very sad, because the secondary market for anything Kobe related has just rose exponentially since his passing, and honestly, that's something that we can't really avoid. As an American or as a human, you have a right to list whatever you own for sale at whatever price you want. But hopefully moving forward, Nike releases anything Kobe related in very, very large quantities to kind of flood that secondary market and kind of help true Kobe fans be able to cop whatever they want. But that's something we have to worry about for another time. Right now, let's just honor Kobe's legacy with love and compassion. Coming in as our runner-up, we have Zion Williamson with the Bayou Boys colorway of the Air Jordan 34. Zion finally made his NBA debut last week, and boy oh boy was it a sight to see. But what made it even better was these special edition kicks. Dubbed the Bayou Boys, this colorway uses a greenish gold upper as well as subtle hints of crimson to round out what is one of the more unique PEs that we've seen this season, since they really tie in with the New Orleans culture with the whole Bayou Boys theme as well as a croc-like skin on the overlays. These are set to drop sometime in March, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a special quick strike release during All-Star Weekend, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled if you're interested in picking up a pair. Which you should be, because this is technically Zion's first shoe that he wore in his first ever NBA game. So if you were to hold on to these, say 10, 15, 20 years, they could be worth a lot in the future. Finally, at number 1, we have Ja Morant with the debut of the Nike Adapt BB2s. Ja Morant debuts a follow-up to one of the most innovative sneakers of all time, the Nike Adapt BB. The Adapt BB2s takes on an even more futuristic approach with a wavy design philosophy as well as red accents on the forefoot, but the biggest changes that Nike made from the first Adapt BBs are all under the hood. One of the biggest criticisms from the first Adapts was the lack of any zoom in the forefoot, but all that changes with the Adapt BB2 since Nike is putting a zoom turbo unit in the forefoot similar to the one that can be found in the Kyrie 6s. This simple upgrade should help out a lot with the overall feel of the cushioning and should take the Adapt line to an even better place in terms of performance, but we'll just have to wait and find out if that's actually the case. In the meantime, let me know what you think about these in the comment section below. I actually think they look pretty freaking sweet, and I'm also just super happy for Ja Morant because he got to debut these for Nike, and that's no small feat. So shout out to him for having the best sneaker in the NBA during week 15 of the 2019-20 NBA season.